Hello everyone, this is me, Republic Tech, and today particular day because I am actually, because I'm very great in English, so I am wearing a Star Wars t-shirt actually, it's not a shirt. But why am I doing this? Well, today this is going to be a video where I'm going to talk. As always, I mean, yeah, you are pretty used to it, but so I'm going to talk, and I'm going to express my undeniable disappointment that were Star Wars 7, 8, and 9. I'm going to just talk about them, so if you haven't watched those movies, you have to leave the video immediately. Otherwise, this video will self-explode within 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And because I am pretty bad at editing, there will be no special effect. As always, need something great for, the thumbnail. I definitely got my thumbnail right now. I should have a thumbnail like that so that you can really understand that it's a Star Wars video. I mean, yeah, that's not explicit enough. So those are sets from Star Wars 9, actually, I think. I'm not an expert in those Star Wars, and I don't consider myself as a fan man. Thank you, the Lego Group, for offering me those box. I'm going to try to talk English well. That's going to be a very, very tough task. But we're certainly going to be able to do it. One of the reasons why I took so long to make this video is that I was searching something very important. That I'm the kind of person which have everything at its place. So everything has a dedicated place, because I know that I have pretty bad short memory. So like I'm pretty bad at remembering names or just remembering where I put my keys. So I will have just a dedicated place for every single things. The fizzles also had its own place, but I couldn't find them. In the end, I found them somewhere which I didn't expect it, but it took me like 2 hours to find them, and yeah, it just was crazy. And I thought that maybe inadvertently, yeah, we're going to say that's the correct word. I think that you got me there. I thought that I had put them in the trash, because once, and that's a real thing, I had put my keys into the trash. But like there was a table, and just I maybe did that, and they ended up in the trash, which was at my desk. So yeah. Fortunately, they weren't in the trash, but yeah. So there's that. First thing first, we are going to open those boxes. As always, I am very delicate, you may notice. So what is your opinion about Star Wars 7, 8, and 9? Because that's a question actually I've got to ask a lot, and my opinion is that they are great movies. As movies, I really like them. However, are they good Star Wars? No. Well, those movies are actually breaking quite a few laws of physics, because I know, yeah, that's just astonishing. Star Wars has a few laws. Can you believe that? Kind of laws which make sense in a universe. When you're in any universe, in any collective paracosm, I'm going to come back on this term later, maybe, or not, because I just love that word paracosm. Anyway. Yeah, that's one of the issues, is that, as you know, I'm just taking something and we can just go in a completely different subject. You will have to get used to it, and you probably already are used to it if you watch a few of my videos. But so, we were talking about collective paracos, because that's just awesome. In collective paracos, you have a few rules, like, I don't know, you say that such material can be explosive, or have such reaction to such other material, or that when you use hyperspace lanes, well, you have some probabilities to end up into a star, or in a gravitational field, or whatever, and you need to be very careful. Or that because there are shields on a ship, if you go into hyperspace towards another ship, well, you're going to get destroyed, but you're not going to destroy the other one, or the other ship, right? Some basic principles, or some kind of laws, or even implicit laws, because they weren't specified, exist. And so those were kinda demolished into Star Wars 7, 8, and 9, which is a bit disappointing, I'm just the kind of person which loves things which are square, I will guess. Like, if it's something isn't symmetrical, it will just annoys me so much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, some people have all the defaults, I have this default. Be certain that I have many defaults. Yeah, so I just have the great efficiency of just annoying me incredibly. And I remember when Star Wars 7 came out, I made a list of, I think, 50 elements of why Star Wars 7 was bad. There are some things which I obviously like about those movies and I found pretty cool to integrate into the Star Wars universe, but overall, not so much. There are Star Wars novels, which most notably, it's called Thrawn. Thrawn is actually, I think, one of my favorite, if not my favorite, character in Star Wars. There were books which were written. Those books, I just invite you to read them because those are just a beauty. That was basically the equivalent of being Star Wars 7, 8, and 9 when the movies weren't done. So yeah, what are we building? We are building the Kylo Ren shuttle, which have very, very long wings. Not wings. Yeah, that's not, yeah, okay. Forget about this. Honestly, I kinda like the design of this. It's looking like a fancy ship. Actually, I would love to get a UCS version of that ship, or maybe make a custom one, you know? Having a couple of those boxes and then you build like a way bigger and larger UCS version of that ship. That sounds like a fancy idea. Also, we have what we call the Knights of Ren, which... First of all, not only are they ugly, but also they are useless. Magnificent, isn't it? Honestly, it's pretty easy set, pretty chill, enjoying it a lot. And I don't like at all the context in which this set appears, but it's pretty cool so far. It makes me think about a sailing barge. Can we say that in English? I don't know. So I said that I wanted to talk about Star Wars 9, but in the end I'm just like speechless. You know what? It's absolutely great and so satisfying when it just fits in perfectly and you know that you haven't made any mistake. At least so far. Rather than having an issue connecting everything and you're just like, oh, okay, so I probably made a tiny bit mistake there. I don't know if it's supposed to be moving. Oh, actually it can a bit. Yeah, it's not a big change. You know what? I think I'm honestly in pretty good shape today because I've just finished another section of the construction and I don't have any spare parts. I just have I have a spare part which is in exchange in case I'm missing something. No big part missing, so far it seems like the construction is complete. We're pretty lucky. Now we just need another wing, to have some stability. Do we really need wings? Because there is no wind in space. So what do you need wings actually? I've watched some military designs of what actual spaceships may be. Well, technically nothing prevents it from being like a square box with guns on it, and you call that a starfighter. Just like the fact that in the Star Wars universe you have sound in space. Oh damn. Yeah, let's not talk about space in Star Wars. Now, why do I say let's not talk about space? Because in Star Wars 8, and this is like the most absurd thing I ever saw. It's so frustrating, see? You can just feel my frustration going through the camera and going inside you and just like, yeah, I can just feel that frustration too. So the frustration is, and that's a big spoiler, so you have how to describe this in most respectful and polite and calm manners possible. I do not know, but I'm still going to try out. Basically, Layla is playing Superman in space, and like you're just wondering, if you never watched the movie, you're just like wondering, what is he meaning by that? Like, is she like saving someone? Is she there's a fire and she's turning off the fire, or what? And actually the correct answer is absolutely none of that. 0 peanuts. Because technically the correct answer is literally Superman, not Spiderman, Superman. So it's just like yeah, I mean, I'm not even joking, she's really like that. You can just I don't know if that exists on YouTube, I shall definitely check. But if there is someone which took a clip of the movie and just put the Superman music on it. It's just, I went to the theater with an American friend. We had a working day and so we went to see it in English, and so at that moment I turned my head to him like, and yeah, he felt like, I mean, he looked like a bit yeah, I mean, I like Superman, but come on. So I don't know, maybe Disney acquired the license for Superman, or they didn't, and they are very frustrating with it. And so because they can't acquire the license for Superman, they're just saying, you know what, we're going to make our own Superman. We're just going to put Superman into Star Wars, because why not? I mean, it makes total sense. So whatever, there was that nonsense into the movie. It still blows my mind. Yoda, which is making a comedy show, like, I don't know, it's just, I mean, if it's not Star Wars, it will be fun. It just be, I mean, kind of creepy at the same time, but it will be okay. It looks so creepy. I mean, yeah, I didn't thought that Yoda could be creeping me out, but he did. He did creep me out in that sequence of the movie. Or let us just talk also about how you have 20 or 30 years between Star Wars 6 and 7, and yet they come with the same design. So you need to imagine that there have been lots of warfare, lots of kill people, because you know that's very kid friendly. This is irony. I'm just specifying this for NSA and American Justice Department to not consider this video as a kid friendly thing, because it's 100% not. You know, the casual Star Wars thing, murdering people, making some genocide, just blowing up planets, because that's what people in Star Wars do. Casual stuff, what? And in 30 years of intense warfare, so you get the point, like fighting each other, they haven't really changed a lot. You know what? You could actually rename Star Wars 8, The Guardians of the Galaxy. It will fit 100%. So I like Star Wars 9. I mean, I love the first half. It really felt like Star Wars to me. Even if the second half, no, it's just so boring. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, yeah, that's the description of this new trilogy. What did you thought about Star Wars 7, 8, and 9? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to say from now on when somebody asks my opinion. I don't know how to write this. Like, if you want to write down, how do you write it down? Do you say P T E E or P T T T T T T T I A? Why not put the A there? How would you write down? Oh. Yeah, you know, I need actually to know how to write down this thing, because I actually need it to review. You know, I'm going to just leave my review online on those movies, which is going to be, and it's just like, this sound may be interpreted to say so many things at the same time. So it's really perfection. Really perfection. It's just so silly. I told you that this was going to be a very dangerous video. Well, actually, I haven't told you, but I'm specifying it now. It's going to be a very dangerous video. This one doesn't fit perfectly, and it's annoying, because maybe that means that I have done something badly. Let us try again, shall we? Even on its own, it's hard to fit in, so I guess... Oh, damn it. You need to be really strong and have lots of muscles to do Legos. So next time you see somebody doing Legos, yeah, just fear them, because you need to be really strong to make those pieces stick together, damn it. Or just remove them if they're stuck. Fear Lego fans. They can be really, really strong. So yeah, it doesn't look like this. It looks like they're quite peaceful, etc. I mean, they are peaceful, but if you bother them, they can just knock you down easily, because they're so strong, because their hands have had years and years of training to handle the most terrible Lego pieces. Yes, it sounds stupid, but it's actually true. That's cool. I will be okay for a useless version of this set, even if I don't like the movies. That's large, so just double the size. It will be good. I'm okay with that. We have a deal. Yeah, if some Lego designer is watching this video, please make a user version and send it to me, and I can just, say very positive things about you. Is that corruption? Yes, it's corruption, definitely, 100%. Am I calling for to corrupt a Lego employee by asking them to make a useless version of that set? Yes, totally. But that's not corruption, that's just maybe a bit corruption, but it depends on its cultural difference. What, you want me to shut up my mouth. Okay, fine. I understand. So what, you wanted me to shut my mouth? Okay, I can't talk anymore. Oh, so now you want me to talk again? Oh, how surprising. Yeah, I knew that my voice, you will miss my mother's voice. I know that. I just need to let you enjoy the sound of find back the sensibility and delicacy that my voice brings to this marvelous video. And no, that wasn't corruption. Manipulation. Yeah, no, that wasn't corruption because effectively it's manipulation. How do you know I have a Patreon for Project M, which I'm not going to discuss about because I want to keep it this secret. If I say something about something, yeah, that makes total sense. See, I'm just so stressed to talk about this because I'm going to make a very difficult exercise, and I shouldn't be pointing people like this because it's not polite as always. So going to do a very tough exercise because I'm going to thank the Patreons of the month, so which join Patreons as to support Project M. So what is Project M? Well, I'm actually not allowed to say that. I mean, I could tell you, but then I will have to kill you. And no, that is not a threat. Probably like, why do you even say that? No sane person will ever think about that. But oddly enough, you do. The very, very, very tough exercise which I am about to commit in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, to say a list of names with the perfect pronunciation that I do have. So I want to specially thank, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Bouton, Hector Poirier. I'm sorry. I'm just always so bad at it. Vinja even. Oh, I'm just hating myself for saying this pronunciation because I know that I might be butchering someone's name. Duncan Jones. That sounds stylish name. Jacqueline Campbell. Now that's very stylish. Jacqueline, is it the French pronunciation or the English pronunciation? Because it just sounds much better in English, like, hey, Jacqueline? I shouldn't maybe make comments on my Patreon's names because otherwise they might be like, damn, this guy just butchered my names, and apparently he prefers the English version of my name, so I'm just going to subscribe and just remove my Patreon because it's so bad with me. Yeah, I should probably stop doing that. That's not very good marketing, right, for Project M. Ali Francis, Natalian. And so thank you to all of them. Honestly, I love this part. It looks so smooth. I hate the rest, but this part, you have to admit, is pretty smooth. Sometimes I'm at the editing, and I'm just, so for you, it looks like I'm just having just a few seconds, maybe between two sentences, or just talking, and, you know, there is basically no cut. Well, in reality, there may be, I don't know, 30 minutes between me starting a sentence and finishing it, because I'm just like, oh, okay, and I have other thoughts, or I'm just talking about something else because I completely forgot of what we were talking about. You know, just a casual human thing. I mean, all humans do that. Please tell me that you are doing that too, because otherwise I will feel pretty lonely. So Paracus is basically what you have created as a kid. So first of all, Star Wars is a collective Paracus, a shared imaginary universe. Actually, you can just look up the definition of Paracus online. Why do I even bother telling you? Well, you can just search online to have something way more accurate than anything I can tell you. Well, you know what? I'm still going to talk about it. So Paracos is basically your imaginary universe that you can have, and that you generally have as kid. Now, it's possible that you still have your Paracos in mind, and you can still sometimes play with those. So those are just totally fictive universe or just variation of our universe. Basically, it's a game in your head if you want, which you can do anything you want with. And so I just love Paracus. Paracus are just so cool. I hope that you do have Paracus, because when you're bored, well, you can still play with your Paracus, and it's pretty epic. Like, you don't need to have any computer, you don't need to have a smartphone or anything else. You just need your mind to have some fun and just play with your Paracus. It just sounds like I'm just doing the marketing for a video game. Just use your brain. This is a new and next generation of video games, the greatest one, thirdly to come. So the world exclusivity, as always. Use your brain to have fun. Just have a bit of imagination and have fun, and just create your own universe, and all the variants can go into very deep details, or not all, just remain superficial. You can just do whatever you want. There are no laws, because nothing can prevent you from thinking about whatever you want. Not even physics. Isn't that astonishing? I can just shoot at you. Oh, they're actually pretty efficient. Never mind. 1, 2, 3. Hey, pretty good results. Okay, so that's a nice set. So this set is actually pretty cool because it have no stickers. It have a pretty villainous design, as if it's having useless wings. Damn it. Ouch. Oh, I just broke the thing. Okay, never mind. So now I have this piece, which I don't know where did I put it? Okay, so we need to unlock this first of all. Do this and then boom. I'm just keeping things to blow up. Engage fire. Ha ha ha. I think it will handle one day with me playing with it. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen, for this set. Next we have a million second, then we're going to do, you know, a big battle, because we love space battles. Obviously we do love them, but it's actually pretty cool for playing, I think. May the force serve you well, because we're with, the bad guys, so the bad guys don't say that may the force be with you, but may the force serve you well, because, yeah, I'm not going to explain this, because first of all, I'm pretty bad, and second of all, because it will be pretty long, and I will confuse you even more. So may the force serve you well, and see you next time.